Hello. Hello, people. Good evening. Good evening. How are you, boys? How are you? My side, pretty good, thank you. Going fine. So I named the stream a lot of stuff, a lot of new stuff, because Zwei has been working on a lot of new pieces, and I think that tonight I'm gonna check them out. He did a lot of work in the last month or 2 months or so. Has been working pretty much by himself on different pieces, and actually we have discussed a bit and chat a bit about those pieces, but he did most of the work by himself, and I need to understand if those pieces are actually completed, not completed. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. If they are completed, not completed, but it seems that most of them are completed, or anyway are in a usable state, and it is exactly what we want to understand and what we want to see. There is a lot that is transferring here, so we will check it very soon. So I'm just updating the repository right now. But basically we should have a new version of the Kleros, the Kleros female, which, you know, is very similar to the male, but he has some traits, you know, some different traits. And then we should have the lemur model, male and female, that he has been working on since quite some time. And I've seen a preview. I think it looks a bit alien, but I think it's good that it looks alien for the fact that they are coming, I mean, they are, everyone is coming from a different world. Now, the lemur in particular are not, but, you know, Iliacum itself is a different world compared to all the others. So, still downloading a lot. So, I think that the probably the most complex part is, let me see if there are also updates in Unreal or not. Show log. And so yes, we can check a lot of new stuff. Let's see where we have. Yes, he added all also to okay, he added also to Unreal. So in theory they are already imported. Now we need to check and be sure that they are correct, but I think they are. So I think we are going to update that as well. I think there are very big files because some of these files has been made in Substance Painter. And he checked in also the original files, which is the best, so that we can, you know, modify as needed in the future. The only problem is that it seems that they are pretty big. Yeah, I mean, it's more than big. It's absolutely huge. It checked in everything, including the autosaves. That's probably not a great idea. It's 200 megabyte each, but let me just ask if those are required or not, but probably not. The problem is that these autosaves are really a lot of megabytes, so it's basically duplicating or triplicating the actual size. So I don't think it's a great idea to check all of that in. Here we have the normal maps. Here we have the modules exported. Okay, let's try to open, for example, I think he already should have. exported everything. Let me see. I just don't see the texture though. Maybe the texture are inside the Substance Painter, eh? I know there's another directory called textures. Okay. Texture base, texture chain. So this is all new stuff that will go into the game. Now, I don't know how quick we will be able to put into the game, but yeah, well, the implementation is not too complex. We only need to put them in, right? But it seems that you already put them in, so I'm checking. Okay, so this is been updated now. Okay, let's try to open, for example, the Lemur model. The blend file is 131. I think should not be too hard to import, right? And to add them to the game. I think they are already imported. We just need to add them to the game. Okay, seems there is no animation, which is okay anyway. Yeah. Okay, so this is the model. Now, I don't see the textures. I don't see the textures. I don't know why. Probably because they are pointing to a specific directory. Can we kill this thing? Okay. Torso plate. Torso plate is pointing to what? No, it seems that it doesn't have pointers to. It doesn't have pointer to textures in Blender, okay? Or at least I don't see them. But as you can see, there are different meshes, including the robe, including the plate, which by the way looks very similar to the other one. I know the difference is that is not having the border at the top. So okay, then we have now it's a very slim character. I think it's designed to be slim. Okay, it's designed to be slim and elegant. So that's exactly the way it should be. Legs, head, and hair. Here there are different hair variations, which is very nice. I don't know why he has that crazy material, but that crazy color material. But anyway, feet are separate, and eyes should actually be one mesh, but it's okay. Then we have different beard meshes. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. Nice. Yeah, the only problem I see is that the basic textures are not there. I don't know why. But like for example, this one should be the head, right? Image data block reference an external package image. So it seems it's not reading this one. It's reading the normal maps, but it's not reading the lemur texture head. Lemur texture head. Lemur texture head. T what? Diffuse? Yeah, T diffuse. It should be the diffuse in theory. It should be the diffuse. And this one goes into the base color. Meanwhile, let me update also the Unreal, and so we can see. We can see also this one, okay? Because he checked in a bunch of other stuff, so I don't know why I don't see. I don't know why in Blender I don't see properly the head mesh and the head color. I see some weird head metallic. Head metallic. I see diffuse. I see diffused, the bump, the normal and the RAM. But I don't know if the RAM is split properly here. Probably is not. Let me disconnect the metallic 1 second. Let me disconnect the roughness. And I think the only one that is okay is the normal at the moment. Come on, if I double click, okay. Head normal, right? Okay, this is the normal map, but why there are those weird why there is this weird mapping? We can try to see it in Unreal, okay, just to see if the one in Unreal is more but I need to delete the maps again just to be sure that the startup is quick, right? We will keep only the main map and the podium map. Okay, so let me start the editor, and we will see if we can catch it in game. I mean in game in the editor. I don't know. Here I have a kind of a weird result, right? So it's like if the map, I'm going viewport shading. I'm going viewport shading, but it seems that the UV map is not correct. It looks like the UV map is not correct. The normal gives the right deepness, but sorry, why? Okay. Why hands? Head base color. 1 second. Did I select hands instead of hair? Maybe. Instead of head. Head diffuse. Ah, okay. Yeah, I selected the wrong texture. Sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad. So that is without the normal, and it is with the normal. It says that the normal is doing a lot actually. But it's probably easier if you open it in Unreal directly. Lemur M. Lemur M, we have the an MBP, yes, and we have the pieces. Now, do we have the blueprints? Do we have the blueprints? No, we don't have the blue. Ah, yes, we have the blueprints somehow. This blueprint is derived from PS character and it's correct. Okay. Let me just see if okay, this part is fine. Okay, actually we can see it, which is nice. So we can see it. We are missing the eyes, right? But we can easily add them. Lemur M eyes. Because the eyes are two separate meshes. No, we need. I don't know why it's been exported as separate meshes. We need these two to be a single mesh actually. We need those to be a single mesh, like we have in all the other. There are some issues of weighting, as we can see, but like this one, we have a vertex which is going places. Yeah, we have some weighting problems, as you can see, but now we know how to fix them. So now we know how to fix them at least. So I was just checking for the eyes. I think for the eyes, we always have the eyes as a single piece, right? I don't know why we have it as separate pieces. Yes, we have it as always as a single piece. So we need actually to change. We need to merge those two. So I need to select these two and join them. No? Why not? Okay, now we did it. And this one we will call it eyes. And I think anyway we will have probably to redo the rigging because it looks like it's not correct. But that's fine. So let me try to export again the also I don't see Arial M, Lemur M, blend. I don't see these pieces being rigged. It seems that the pieces are not rigged at the moment, right? Let me try, but Can I change the position where rest position is enabled? Okay. Yeah, it actually moves by, I think it moves just by proximity. Okay, let me try to export it anyway, but I think we have a problem already, which is okay. So we will export it as lemur m eyes and selected object. We go edge, we go this. Okay, so now that we have the eyes, let me try to import them again under mesh. Yes. And luckily the nomenclature seems to be respected everywhere, and that's very nice. So at least we have No, I think there is something. It doesn't see it as a skeletal mesh. Why? Now it does. Okay, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. Fail to merge bonds. Now it seems that the exported file is probably not that one. The exported file is probably not that one because I'm having some trouble. I'm having some trouble in exporting it. Let's put a bit of music in the background. Wait. Okay. I added a new album to the series. So definitely I have a bit of a problem in the fact that it seems that the model is not properly saved. The problem is that I only have one, so there is little I can do. Yeah, I mean, we can parent it ourselves, but it seems that we have a problem, right, in the parenting. Let me see the female, because we also have the female version. This is the female version, and again, the armature has no children. The armature has no children, so that's a problem. Unless he did it in another way, but I think this is the only way that I know, right? I will ask him anyway. Let me see the Kleros female. The Kleros female. The Kleros female has the same problem. So how is exporting this if he's not having the armature connected? That's very strange. I don't understand how that may work. He only said it through the modifier? Yeah, he has it in the modifier. But I mean, usually this is not the way we do it, right? I don't know what is the difference of having it only in the modifier or having it as a direct child. The problem is that if I export the eyes, like I wanted to do, so if I export the eyes, selected only, maybe it works anyway. Maybe it works anyway. Eyes, huh? Eyes. But then why, when I could not find the bind pose? I think he's using a different technique than mine. I think that's the problem. He's using a different technique to export and import, for sure. Yeah, because I get always this problem. I need to understand how it did it, boys, because I don't want to go on and do stuff that then anyway is not... Could not find the bind pose. Import was cancelled, but yeah, it seems that he's... I mean, anyway, he managed to import this thing, so if he imported it, means that in theory it works, right? I don't like the yellow being so yellow, but the rest is very nice. I think the yellow should be toned down quite a bit, but the rest is cool. I like the model. I think it really looks like a different character compared to the ones that we have. I think it will look very, very different. Pete is missing the eyes. And he has the... He also has the other pieces, like if I go... robe... Wow, very nice. Yeah, we have a bit of a problem with the weighting, but we can fix it. The weighting is a bit fucked up, but the robe is very nice. This robe I really like. Maybe again the yellow is too yellow, but I really like it. I really like it. Also, I like the face. I think it's a bit too many polygons, but it's fine. Well, mainly the nose area is a bit too many, but it's okay. I think it's okay. Overall, is very okay. Yes, some martial arts. Yeah, maybe. There is also the torso plate, which is this one. Nice, with a crystal. With a crystal in the middle. Very, very, very nice. I like the crystal in the middle. Very nice. Very, very nice. This armor is very nice. It makes him again a bit alien, but I think it's okay. The position as well is fine. Position of the legs is a bit weird actually, but I think it's a matter of why we have the shoes 2 times. Ah yes, because in the eyes I duplicated. The position of the legs is a bit weird, but like these are too much to the inside. But I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's a very, very thin race, and I think it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Then we have different hairstyles. We already have different hairstyles, yes. Nice. These are gray because then it will be colored. Okay, it will be colored by the engine. So that's why. But it is very, very nice. Yeah, just would like to know if we can use it as is or not. That's the question. If we can use it as is or not. I think these markings can even be stronger than this if we want. I really like the markings, and I think we can make them even stronger than that. In theory, they are supposed to be veins, I think. That are, you know, visible above the skin. I mean, under the skin. I mean, you can see the veins under the skin. I think it's pretty cool. We just need to understand how he exported, and this is the female version. The head is very, very nice. I really like it. I don't know if I agree to the very big lips, but maybe yes. In theory, should be no, but it's fine. I like the markings also in the middle, a bit like the Indian marking. I think it's very nice. It gives completeness to the model somehow. So I like it. I think it's very good. Also, this one is the crystal. Also, the lady version is the crystal. This is the robe, the lady's robe. It's very interesting. It's a bit Chinese, but it's okay. I think it's very, very nice. I don't know why the robe also has the legs. Yeah, but probably is correct because we are going to remove the legs. And also she has different hairstyles. I just don't understand how we exported if there is no armature connected. That's very strange. There's only one eye. There is only one eye. But okay. I think the idea to have the two eyes separate is if you want to rotate them. I mean, if you want the eye to move, they will have to rotate independently, right? Because if you make it one mesh and then you move the whole mesh, you will not rotate properly because each one has to rotate on its own center, right? So that's why probably that is probably why we need them separate. So probably, yeah, if we want to be able to move them, we need them separate, I think. We have a bit of a duplication of the legs. I think her legs are better in terms of shape, but it may also be just a weighting problem, eh? I mean, I don't know if they are really made that way or yeah, it's probably the weighting that is bringing the guy in a bit weird. Who made all of that? Zwei. Zwei made all of this. Made the two characters and he made the female version of the Kleros. So this is very, very nice. So we have a lot of new pieces that we can put in the release. But unfortunately, I cannot use them until I understand how they have been exported, right? Also, you know, to fix these gaps, we need to merge them again like we did for the female human. So we need to merge them again and it's kind of a nice symbol. Maybe also we need to add a bit more geometry here on the shoulder because it seems to be too little. I don't know if he will answer me because I think he's offline, but I mean, he will not answer me now, maybe tomorrow, because he seems to be offline. But to do the fixes that we need at least yes, to merge the bones, to merge the eyes and export them again. I don't know why Unreal is giving me that error, right? It's giving me that error of the skeleton being significantly different. Why the skeleton is significantly different, I don't understand. Why the skeleton is significantly different? Because the skeleton is the skeleton is under content characters PS template, right? And this one base skeleton and sorry, good skeleton, skeleton good, and this one has not been changed, right? No, the last time was changed by me, the 14th of March. But you know, we can also re-export. I mean, it's not too much of a problem. I just don't understand why it's saying that the armature is different. No, because obviously if the armature is different, we are a bit in trouble, right? Because obviously. Okay, let me try to export again, but let me try to do one thing. Let me enable all the layers. I see some stuff that is kind of weird though. She is ugly. I don't know, she's just a bit different. You think she's ugly? I don't know why these pieces are going places in this armature. So the lower arm twist and the IK hand, I kind of go in places a bit. Let me try to export again the armature and the eyes. In theory, all the pieces should be identical, so I don't know why it's saying that. Lemur MI, selected objects, geometry edge, armature, deformed bones, add leaves. Yes, that is correct. And Lemur MIs. And the armature should have scale 111. Yeah, so I should have the thing applied. But what I see is that he's not recognizing immediately this as a... Okay, now yes. Ah, it did it. So it's because I didn't have the other layers on, and maybe I didn't select the armature properly, but now it did it. It didn't complain. It didn't complain. So I think we will, I mean, if we need to separate the eyes in the future, we will separate them, but 1 second. I need to change just one thing because otherwise I'm giving him a different okay. Okay, so now if I go in the eyes and I take my Lemur M eyes, okay, they are not connected. They are not connected. For some reason they are not positioned properly though. I think we will have to redo the wall thing, but I mean the weighting. Actually they are 100% on head. Actually they are 100% on head, so so in theory they should be correct. So why they don't go in the right position? Why they don't go in the right position? You see that they are like inside his head. So they are not, I mean they are there, but they are not in the right position, definitely. Is it a matter of height? Or I can try to re-export the face and see if the face then is matching, because at the moment I have no idea why you should do that. I exported again the head. Ah, you see the skeleton move down? The skeleton moved down. Why the skeleton moved down? He moved down because he's retargeted, okay. Oh, I think the editor crashed. He's not responding anymore. He's not responding, boys. Okay, I think we have no other way than killing it. Okay, he came back somehow. Now Now we completely fucked up. Okay. And he modified the skeleton. You know, when this happens, then you see that the base skeleton is modified. There is no other way than closing the editor and redoing it, because it means that for some reason he tried to reset the base skeleton and is fucked up. And as you can see, obviously the result is fucked up. He has these cool glasses, so it's like the cool kid with the glasses, but I don't know why his legs went this way. Like, crazy position. But yeah, I think it's because the skeleton fucked up. So we will not save anything. We will not save anything and just redo it. But there is definitely something broken. We will have to redo the weighting of all of them anyway. I don't know if I want to do it now, but is anyway something to do. So we will have to merge, to follow our procedure, the one that we decided yesterday and the other days, right? So that we merge the mesh, we weight it, and then we split it at the end. That's the best way. You like the glasses on the front? It's a pretty cool race, by the way. They are like the scientists of the game. The scientists and the researchers. You see that the head is separate now, so it's like one step above. Like if the whole model, I mean just the head that is reimported, is now sitting. The skeleton is missing bones. The skeleton lesson head needs. They will be added now. What? What do you mean? What do you mean is missing bones than the skeleton needs? You crazy? I can say yes, anyway I will not save anything, but why the skeleton should get new bones? And also which new bones? That I have no idea. Upper arm twist. Upper arm twist 01L. I don't know, I can take a screenshot of this and try to understand what is different, you know? But it seems that he's adding some bones. Looks like the bones that we have is a bit problematic, huh? That's a bit problematic. Because it means that that model is not using the same base skeleton. It's strange though, because we are using the same base skeleton for everything, unless it was created a long time ago, but I don't think so. It should be exactly the same skeleton. Now I'm going to reopen it and compare it with this list. Root, okay, foot, blah, 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 and root and gun and del, pelvis, spine, spine 1, 2, and 3, clavicle, upper arm twist, lower arm, and then to index, 3, middle, 3, pink, 3, ring, 3, thumb, the end, the lower arm twist, the clavicle, upper arm twist, lower arm, and the 3 index, the 3 middle, the 3 pinky. It seems identical. The 3 pinky, the 3 ring, the 3 thumb, the right hand, the neck, and the head, and the helm. Now here unfortunately I cannot go down. What is this head 0? This head 1 though? Head 1? What is this head 1? That's kind of strange. Head 1? Head 1. There is only head, not head 1, at least for what I can see in this model. Where is that head 1 coming from? There is only head. There is no head 1. But that seems to be the problem though, because when I open the face, he's saying this, and then he's modifying everything. And yes, he's adding this one, head 1. This bone exists only on the skeleton, but not on the current mesh. But yes, it seems there is a head 1 added to... Why? Which, by the way, doesn't even have a position. Ah, yes, you see? The head 1 is different than the head. So in this one we have a different bone which is called head 1, and not this one which is called head. Now why, I have no idea, but it seems that he couldn't associate this bone to... but why the hell? Why the hell? If this bone is called head, and if I go in my lady, it's called head as well. So what is the problem? What is the problem? Why seeing a different do you think we just went crazy, or... Because sometimes it happens, huh? Basically, when I import the face again, he's adding a new bone, which is called head 1 instead of head. But that didn't happen in the... maybe it's the vertex groups. Maybe is the vertex groups. Wait. Maybe it's the vertex groups. No, he only has... There's only head, but there is also one that is called bone. You see here, there is a bone called bone, which I don't know what is it. Maybe this is the one that is messing up? I don't know, but in theory it should be called bone and not head. But here we have the same problem of the full weighting, you know, of the full set of vertex groups, which in theory we don't need. And all the things that we already found out, you know, during the work on the human lady. Exactly the same problems, but so we know exactly how to fix them. I'm just concerned about this bone here. How do I know? I do select. 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 No, wait. Select is 0 on this one. Bone select is 0 on this one. Yeah, but how do I know on which one is it? But anyway, on this one is 0, eh? On this one is 0. While head, yeah, head is basically all of this. It's basically all. You see that he used the seams, huh? He used the seams for the UV unwrapping, I think. You see? Because these one are seams. Yes. Interesting. So he used that to split the pieces, but I have no idea where that head one is coming from. No idea really. I can try to export the torso and see if it happens as well, just to understand if it's only a problem of the head or you see that it goes down a bit? As soon as I import it, it goes down a bit. But this one is not adding the head bone. The torso is not fucking up the thing. You see? The torso is correct, but it's actually importing it slightly lower. I don't know why. I don't understand if the... Please. I don't understand if it's this thing that is moving. I mean, if it's the root that is moving. That's so strange. One difference is that these models have been exported for Unreal Engine 425 while we are working with 26, but considering that we are, you know, ahead of the version, in theory should not be a problem, but pelvis. Yeah, definitely this one is going to 0 while this one is going below 0. This one is going below 0. I mean, it's pretty evident. It's fairly evident that there is a problem like that. There is marked in red, like if there is the root motion. I don't know if it's a problem with the import only. If I re-import the one that you have assets from 412 and they work fine. Yeah, they should be fine, in fact. They should not be in theory, they should not be a problem, but you see that if I just re-import the FBX as is, it works fine. If I export it myself, right? We can do it with the legs. If I export it, well, by the way, I have no idea why the legs are bent here. They should not be bent, right? I think in Our Lady, are they bent in the Lady? No. And it is the base skeleton, so definitely there is something going on this model, huh? There is something going on this model. It's not this, but it seems that, yeah, but anyway, it looks like the base skeleton is not the same. I don't know if he used any scaling or any of the stuff that we learned should not be used. I'm just trying to learn, right? I'm just trying to understand where we are. I mean, if we can start from this model or not, but the fact that the legs are bent like this is very weird, and I think that this is also the result then of his legs in the game being weird. You see how much the legs are bent to the back? They are, you know, nearly angled the opposite way they should. And this is the result of the fact that for some reason in this model the legs are bent. I have no idea how we reached this point, but probably when Zwei was editing it, he did some mistakes and he modified it. Because if I go and open another one, let's open the Kleros female. There is the Kleros female. The armature is here. And you see, here there is not that problem. Here there is not that problem, so the legs are correctly placed. So let me try to export from this one. So we test which ones are, you know, in a shape that we can actually manipulate and which ones are not. Okay, because that thingy is the... okay. Okay. So for the female, the good thing is that we did the test, you know, fairly detailed. So now I think I have a very good understanding of what is going on when I see something broken in the armature, right? I can see it very clearly. The ClearOSF is not using the ClearOSF mesh. Okay. ClearOSF torso. ClearOSF head. She looks male enough, but I mean it's not very different. There is the ClearOSF and there is the ClearOS M. He has a longer face. She has a more round face, right? Still the eyebrows position and the mouth position and nose somehow are fairly male, at least to my view, but you know, maybe it's just me. ClearOSF legs. Okay. I don't know really if we need, you know, a full remake of the model. I mean, if we need a ClearOSF feet, I don't know if we really need a completely different model for the female, but it's fine. I mean, I think we gave her a bit of boobs, right, in geometry, and also this but I think the rest of the geometry is pretty much the same. I don't know if the legs are different. We have significant problems with the weighting, but that we are going to redo anyway, so okay. I think we should change the face a bit. I don't know how much, but a bit. ClearOSF doesn't have eyes. But she has wings, which potentially are identical to the male one. I don't think we changed anything in the wings. No, they are identical. They are just not rigged properly, but they are identical. Maybe it would be nice to have a slightly different shape for the wings. What do you think? Maybe like having a ClearOS male wings. Yeah, like having a different shape for these two bones, so that it is even more recognizable. There is a female. I don't know if you want to put them like up or down, or maybe going to the outside, or. But I think if they have a distinctive, you know, difference, I think would be nice. Because okay, the cloth is already doing a bit. The face is doing something, but maybe it's just the fact that this part of the lips, maybe if we make the lips bigger, and we tweak the eyebrows a bit down so that they are less, you know, looking like she's upset. I think would be probably better. But yeah, he said, Zwei said that for the lady, he only did very, very little changes. So it was more of a setup, you know, for a change than a real change. So let me see if I export. I think also the butt position is slightly different than the male, no? It looks a bit more evident. So probably there is a difference there. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So she's definitely more round, okay? Which makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why the legs seems to be... It seems that we always have a problem with the... We always have a problem with the legs position. What? She's looking the other way. No. I just selected it was me. Yeah, you see that the legs are not going vertical somehow, but they are also bent a bit. While this guy is perfect. So I don't know if this is in the original model or we have the same problem of things getting bent a bit in the armature. I think so. Now, unfortunately, here there are some mistakes that require us to redo some of this, I think. But anyway, we have the basic model, which is nice. But you see that here also the legs are bent a bit. At least it looks like. Let me see if we have the same. No, probably we have the same. Wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. What? Maybe not, maybe yes. Maybe not, maybe yes. Are these identical or not? Okay, apart from the fact that this one is different position, but that is the clear OSF. I think we edited them differently. It doesn't have the tail, but the tail is not getting red in this case. It seems to be identical, just slightly different position of this part, but I don't understand why then she's, you see? She's not properly associated to this. Here seems to be okay, but then in the export is not. Okay, let me see if we have the same problem of exporting, right? So if I select the armature and the leg, and I export again the legs, ClearOSF modules, yes, ClearOSF legs, selected object, edges, okay, and then I re-import this one. I want to see if we I want to see by the way, it already looks a bit weird, but okay. I want to see that if I click on the import base mesh and I select the Clearos female modules legs is identical. Okay, is identical. So in theory we are not messing up with that. And here seems to be okay, but when I go in here it seems to be fine, right? So this pose seems to be fine when I'm looking at the mesh. Then when I go in the animation blueprint view is where it fucks up. Ah, you see that he tried to go in the right position and then he stick back to yes, so is in the right position now. But when I apply the animation blueprint, it's sticking in the wrong position. So is this because the armature is not applied with the proper scale? No, it is. So there is something else that fucked up the basic position of this character. Because it's only when we do it this way. Was it already before my changes? I would just not save anything and just redo it. But yeah, I think we probably need to re-follow, you know, the flow of rigging and waiting for this character to work properly, because as they are now, it seems there is something broken in all of them, mainly the legs, but there is something broken. But it's very good that we have the geometry, right, and we have the textures and we have all the variation, so a lot of work has been done and is there for us to use, which is nice. But definitely is not working as expected. I mean, there are some problems. So this is the male version, right? And let me go in this view. The vertical seems to be fine. You see, from the pelvis to this, it seems to be okay. Maybe the legs are slightly to the back, but not too much to the back. So it seems to be fine. The problem is when we switch to the female version, that Did we fuck up? Yes, already the back is already different. But the real difference are the legs. Yeah. No, there is something in the... There is something that has been moved not properly in the base skeleton, and now is causing this problem. So I think for this one, I will ask to Zway what I mean, if he realized this problem or not, but definitely we have an issue with the legs, which is not too big. I mean, it's just the fact that she's likely to the back of, I don't know, 10 centimeters. I mean, if we could, you know, move only the pelvis to the front 10 centimeters will be okay. She will be standing fine. But at the moment she's standing in kind of an impossible position, right? I mean, she will just fall to the back, I guess. Right? I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not like game breaking, right? Like, I guess when she walks, then it would not be that bad, but I think it would be better if we redo it. I think it would be better if we redo it. And also we have all the problem on the weights that we have to... let me just remember something, because I was thinking to it today and then I forgot to write it down. Update credits. I need to update the credits, putting the Patreon on it, and okay. But I mean, it was just to show you the new stuff. So basically, we have this new stuff. So we have the female version of the Kleros. We have the two lemur models, which is great to see. Now we may tweak them, improve them, change them, but yeah, now I'm sorry, the head is really in the wrong position. But yes, and they also have multiple costumes or whatever, multiple pieces that you can change. So we have like this robe, right? We have different hairstyles, different bear styles. Now it looks bad because the head is split, but I think it's pretty cool. And then we have also the female version, just in case you connected now. We also have the female version, which is this one. I think her problem is that she's looking a bit too much to the... She's looking a bit too much down, and also the jaw is I don't know, a bit too strong. So I think we can probably improve that a bit. Now she only has one eye, but that's another problem. She only has one eye. So we have this as a basic as the basic robe, as a basic clothes, and then we have a robe that is this one, which I think is pretty nice. Yeah, I think I can work a bit on this jaw and see if I can make it slightly less strong. But anyway, I like the shape. I think the shape is a bit different, and so it's easily recognizable. And so I think from the front is good. The problem is a bit on the side. That is, but you know, I think she has some character anyway. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know if it matches a lot with the male version. That's a bit of the problem because she is as thin as him. Probably even a bit less thin than him. I think him is super thin, but I kind of like it. I think I like this version. The one with the robe I think is perfect. The one with the normal torso... yeah, but we have the problem with the legs. So here we are not seeing it right. We should see it... We should see it in Blender, because actually that model is fucked up. So we don't see the real model there. Yes. Yes, we should see it like this. And like this, as you can see, is much better. You see? So it really has the right line, you know? The legs are super thin. I don't know if we really want to keep them that thin, but the legs are really super thin. Mainly here. It's like if he has 0,000 muscles. But I think we should keep it as it is, as it has been designed. Maybe. I think we have a bit of a problem with the knee, because if we design it like this and then we apply an armature, which is you know, like this, I think it will bend. It will bend weird. So unfortunately we cannot fix the armature. So the armature should stay as it is, because we cannot apply rotations to these bones. Rotations are not allowed when exporting. We can apply translations, right? But as you can see, the leg tends to be slightly looking forward, while our model here is nearly looking backward, right? And that is the problem I see with these legs. So if we would... The problem is that fixing it is not very easy, because we will have to fix it starting from here. Because if I only move some polygons down here, I think I will do a mess. And potentially I don't want to do it. Right? But, I mean, just 1 second, okay? Just for sake of... yeah, you see, it's immediately going bad. It's immediately going bad, because this should actually be a rotation, a slight rotation. If I only move it front, it's not working. It should be up to here, a kind of a rotation, slight rotation this way, and then a slight movement forward. And only this block should probably move forward a bit, and this one should be again a kind of a rotation this way, but very, very little. Okay, something like this. I think it's still a bit in that mode, but less. Right? Here is nearly vertical. Basically, I think the idea is that you should kind of draw a line, you know, between the pelvis bone and going down pretty much here, right? And so probably this way is a bit better. Let me just do something and see. Can I? No, because it's in the wrong position. Because it's in the wrong position. Ba-da-ba-bow. Okay, now it's basically in the same position. It's pretty much in the same position. So let me go back. Okay. It's not very easy to compare the two. It's not very easy to compare the two. But yes, I think if I click like this, it's kind of evident that this one was way to the back and now it's less to the back. So I think I should apply such a change. Now, don't know if I want to do it now or when, but oh, by the way, he has 4 fingers and not 5. Lemurs have 4 fingers. So when you're making gloves, you know, if you are a blacksmith or if you are a leathersmith or whatever you call it, and you are making gloves, you need to know for which race you are making them. Now, what happens to this model if I disassociate the armature? Because actually the armature is not associated to this model, right? So if I delete the armature, what happens? Nothing. I think that's kind of an improvement compared to, I mean, is it better than parenting? Because here we are parenting, right? But it seems that parenting is not needed. It works also if we don't do the parenting. If I delete the armature in this one, considering it's parented, what happens? Nothing. Okay. I think in this sense, Blender is very smart. I remember with 3ds Max, Maya, other programs that when you have the association between the armature and the mesh, if you delete the armature or if you change the armature for whatever reason, everything fucks up. I mean, it happened to me a million times. Right? So you have to do it very, very, very carefully. While it seems that here Blender is pretty smart in handling this. Okay, so I think that the plan, let me think what is the plan. I think that the plan, not for the Alpha 7.0 or whatever, but just to fix the models, right? Just to fix the models. Fixing Cleros F Lemur M Lemur F. So I think that to fix those guys, we need I think we need to take the mesh and re-import in the clean skeleton template, right? Then we need to merge all meshes, let's say all the adjacent meshes, all the ones that have vertex in common, okay? And then apply the armature, and then apply the armature modifier with weights, right? And then we need to wait, and then we need to split the meshes, and then we need to re-export. I think it's worth doing it. It's a bit of a work, okay? So it takes some time to do this process, but unfortunately, seeing that the legs are fucked up and the position is slightly fucked up, I think we should do it. Let me just think if we want to change the Kleros female geometry. I mean the wings, man. I'm thinking to the wings. I'm thinking to the wings and face. I'm thinking to the wings and to the face. Because, okay, at the moment the face is just slightly more round, and I think it's okay. I think actually the face looks better here than with the texture, because I think that the texture is the same one of the male, or not, that we can check. If it's the same one of the male. Yeah, it's the same one. Only the torso has been changed. By the way, this texture is very nice. It's a bit low resolution though, but okay. It's only 512 by 512. She's a pity. But I think it's very nice. So I'm assuming that she's using the same face. She's using the same face texture at the moment. Kleros Ahmed, yes, she's using the same face texture, and I think that is probably what. Well, wait a second. Kleros female head. No, there is actually a Kleros female head material. But yes, this is pointing to the male version. Okay, so yes, there is no separate. So I think we need probably to do it. So we need to change the. There is a very, very small texture. It's only 256 by 256. Was done by this guy, Eric Bakker. See, he signed it. He signed the texture. Eric Bakker, 0602-2005. Wow. Jump in the past, huh? This guy was very good, by the way. I think now he's doing this as a job. Like many of the people that worked on Plane Shift, then they did it as a job. They did it for fun, and then they said, I like it. I think we should change the eyebrows really, and a bit of the mouth, and maybe it would be nice to change the color. Let me see, what is that color? What is that color? Do we want to change the color of this for the female version? I want to do some more evident changes, but I think if we change the eyebrows, that would already be something. We change the mouth a bit. I mean, maybe without lipstick, but but maybe changing the color of the fin would be very nice. I don't know, can be, I don't know which color, but can be a slightly different color, right? And maybe what we can do, we can change, I would like to change the wings. I really would like to change the wings. I don't know exactly how, but should we like make it round instead of pointed for the female? Females usually are more round, right? I mean, we can just make it shorter, but shorter I don't like. Well, I mean, it's not bad. The result is not bad. But I think it could be nice if we really make it. Do you have any ideas on this, boys? Like if we make it it's just a test. I am not doing anything permanent, right? It's just a test. Did he do it or no? No, he didn't. Right. Nice. I decided to press K because I was remembering that there was this knife tool and yes, and I think it's a very, very nice tool. I should use it more. I mean, you can use it when you are modeling, when you are just improving, fixing, no, but... So the point is, what if, what if no, it's too big. It's too big. I don't know. I don't like it. The problem is that the texture, because that's kind of a bone, right? That's a kind of a bone. 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 I'm trying to understand what can be a good shape, but as usual, not being an artist doesn't help. You know, I had the idea of this thing being slightly bent, you know, to the side. Like two horns. So imagine the one on the right to be the same, right? But bent on the outside. Are there a lot of new stuff? Just the 4 new characters? Well, no, actually there is more. But I think I'm not gonna disclose it tonight. I think I'm keeping the surprise for another stream. But no, there is more. There is also a new a piece of a new area, a new place. which is not fully finished, I think, but is good enough, you know, to be. It's good enough to be used. No, I mean it's good enough to be worked on. No, used maybe not, but is something that I can work on and finalize it. So yeah, there is more stuff, but I will disclose it another time. So you have to be patient. I don't know if I like the change of shape. I think that as a bone is very nice. If I mess it up too much, but I think it's slightly more rounded. I kind of like it. The problem is that I think the texture here will become very, very, very bad if I stretch it too much. So I think we will have to anyway recolor it somehow. Do you have any ideas for this? Do you have any ideas for this part? They are like antlers, yeah. So, we remove them. I mean, I can cut them off. Cutting them off is the easiest. So I could you know, just cut them off. And this part will be, I don't know exactly how it will be, but anyway, will be like smooth. And so she will not have the spike. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Should we just remove it? Or I cannot do this in Paint, by the way. I have to do it in GIMP because or you know, this whole thing becomes smaller. You know, something like that. But I don't know if I like it. Or it becomes like differently positioned. No, eh? Okay. GG. GG. Threshold 137 still doesn't touch it. Okay. Fine. But anyway, or we put it in a different position. Right? Oops. I don't know, it's impossible for me to fix it. But you get the idea, right? So it's connected there somehow. Or we put it in a different position like this, which is less, you know, less aggressive maybe, and a bit shorter. Or and now the threshold you do it. Why was you were not doing it before? No, I did. Because I think that since we do it, you know, it's better if we do some changes. Otherwise, you know, we are like working on a full, I mean, we have a full new cost in terms of performance, and we are just changing it so little, and it's a bit of a pity, you know? It's a bit of a pity to just change it so little. Why doesn't freaking just paste it? Okay, paste it. Thank you. He pasted it. I mean, it's not perfect, but no, the idea was if we could come on. Why sometimes it's so annoying? Okay. No, the idea was can we color the fin in a different color? I don't know, like this. It looks a bit bloody, but I think it would be nice if we can change slightly the color of the fin and maybe only of the head fin. I don't think I want to change the wall wings and stuff. I think only the head. So that is, by the way, that should be customizable. That would be nice if we could customize this in the character creation. As of this one, I was thinking to really make it, but I don't think it's gonna work too much, right? I mean, yeah, no, it becomes a mess. It becomes a mess. No, the idea was if we could I don't know, if we could make like a round thingy, but I think it will look worse more than anything. It looks like an ice cream now. It looks like she has an ice cream on the wing. So at any time you want an ice cream, you go there and you take it. Easy. I don't know, something rounded like this maybe is not a great idea. But if you take a deer, right? I mean, the male and the female. I think it's just a matter of different sides of antlers, right? She looks like an ice cream, yeah, no. This is what I said. Jewels or stars? No, I'm just thinking what to do with this. Maybe we can just remove it. This one will just go away. So in the female model, this part will not be here. So it would just be, I mean, like I said here. Yeah. So it would just not be here, and that's it. Or we do a small horn, but like in the other direction, right? I do like a small horn, but in the other direction. Don't remember how to rotate the. I don't remember how to rotate the brush. But imagine that is in this direction. Like more looking down than looking up. Right? Maybe the connection is. Yeah, it's a bit what I did here, by the way. Because the original is this. The first image, which one? This one? So making it shorter and looking down. So this will be the male and this will be the female. But I don't know if I really like to have it like this. I mean, it's just a different rotation of the same thing, and just to be shorter, but maybe it will be better to just remove it and add something else, right? Like a small face trait like this. Now we're going pretty far from my usual skill, huh? But I don't know, maybe yes. It looks like an egg. I don't know why things always look like something that you already know. I don't know, I'm painting with the mouse, so I should take the tablet maybe, because with the mouse is really a pain, but yeah, but what I'm thinking is maybe we can have just just a style, and maybe remove this one that we have for the male. So remove this white part. Yeah, I cannot really do it properly, but I mean, he has to be painted like, or do it in different shape. Yeah, but in general, I think that if we introduce a change in the color of the fin, maybe some face trait. I don't know how much space we have for that face trait actually, because the texture is already very stretched, but maybe we can do something. And maybe we change the way this thing goes down. We will have it go up instead of down. And I mean, this one looks more like a war sign, I don't know, but maybe on the lady we can have it slightly different. And then I think if we could change a bit the eyebrows, just to be less aggressive, slightly less aggressive. Now I don't know how much, but so basically this thing we will just delete. We will just delete. Why cannot? Why doesn't it stick to vertex? That's interesting. It doesn't stick. What? What? What the fuck? What is going on? What is this? Proportional editing? Proportional editing, no. Anyway, I don't want to do it now, but I just want to get the ideas of how it can be. So this will just be smoothed down, right? So we'll just smooth it down and this will just become a normal wing. With no thing. Right? It just become a normal wing. And then I don't know, this face, I mean in general we should we should increase the poly count of the face so much. I mean this face is too little, but I think if we can maybe raise slightly the eyebrows, you know, and making it look less aggressive, like this. I think like this is already enough. I mean, we should see it with the texture, but I think like this would probably be already enough to be... Can I put the texture here? And I'm just experimenting. I'm not really doing it, but I'm just experimenting a bit. What is the texture? GG, no texture. Why not? No idea. By the way, we have two heads. For the Cleros male, we have two heads. Are we? Yes, because the gray is the gray version. Is the gray version. By the way, we could just have the gray one to be the lady and the blue and the green one to be the man, and probably it was the easiest. But that's the face of a champion. Is there any fan art? No, there is not a lot of fan art, I guess. Do we have a fan art of the lady? Of the Cleros lady? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, now I want to assign, I don't know, this thing is always strange. Now I want to assign that texture to this material, okay? So I have my material here. Why is not doing anything? Why my material is GG like this? Like, why my material doesn't have any sort of anything? I never understood how to change a material to be not a color like this, because at the moment this material is just a color, right? And I can add a new one maybe. And the new one, you see, becomes a real material. But like this one, click on use nodes. Click use nodes. Where is it? Ah, use. This seems to be a menu. Ah, fuck. Okay, thank you. This looked like this was the head, I mean the heading of this part. Okay, good. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Boom. I mean, there are a number of issues. The problem is that the quality of this texture is super low. The second problem is that I mean, it's really super low. It's 256, which at that time was good. Believe it or not, at that time it was good. It was an incredible resolution. We were going like, wow, we go 256 by 256 only for the head. Wow. But you see, as soon as you zoom in, look at the damage. Look at the freaking damage. So this has to be redone so much. So much. So much. So much. So much. I'm going to delete this part. Don't like it. I know I'm destroying it a bit, but I know I'm destroying it a bit, but I should redo this texture anyway. Really redo it. Really redo it. But anyway, why look so angry? Or I can say, why she looks so angry? Why she looks so angry? I don't know. Hello. No. At least the eyebrows are less menacing. You see? So, but I mean, still she looks like a man. I mean, the thingy here is not bad, which is different from him. Why she looks like a man? I don't know. Maybe she doesn't. Bigger lips? I don't know if we should go with our standards or what. Like, if bigger lips are really a thing between cleroses, I don't know. And by the way, I don't think this will look like bigger lips. Bigger lips, boys. Looks identical. Absolutely identical. I think it's the way it's mapped. Smaller nose. Smaller nose. Red fin? Where is the fin? I cannot even see it. I see. The fin is this craziest thing. The mapping of this thing is weird. It's like that plus this plus wait, I didn't redo it properly. I know it should just be redone, but it's not within my power to redo a texture like this. It's not within my power, boys. I would like to, but I cannot. I really cannot. What is this part, by the way? This part, I have no idea. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, this will be a bit too much, huh? Yellow? I don't know how yellow will look, but maybe it will look nice. Maybe yellow will look okay. Have you thought about using Fiverr to find some people to help with the project, like textures? Yes, we are using Fiverr people already, sometimes, but yes, we are anyway. But you know, I prefer, you know, if people are just joining the team instead of paying them for everything they do, you know, because it becomes really annoying if I have to. Also because people they do commissions, they just do the commission as it is, and then maybe they don't have any more time. So every time I need to restart from scratch, explaining why, you know, what is it, and things like that, and is a problem. Like, we need someone that knows our settings, someone that knows the game, someone that understands, you know. So we need someone that likes the game and wants to just help, and so he does it with the right spirit. If you... I don't know how to make a good comparison. I mean, a good example, but it's like... I don't know. I mean, we need a bit of inspiration on these guys. That is plane shift inspiration, right? And if you commission it, it's so dry. The result is so dry, you know? So like they will never spend, you know, 2 hours trying to figure out what is the best color that matches, I don't know, the rest. They will just do the first color that comes to their mind, and then they will ask you it's okay. And if you say no, and say okay, you have 2 revisions left. So they will try two other colors, and then that's it, you know. But there is no soul, there is no heart, there is no inspiration, there is no anything behind, right? It's just money. They do it for money. So everything becomes mechanical for them, right? And I don't know which color we should use for the lady. Should we go for this kind of red pink? But it's more purple. I don't know if the purple really matches with the green though. I mean, it's like very weird. It's like very weird. Or we go just for another green. But usually it's the man that should be colored, right? Not the girl. At least in nature, very often is the man that is colored, because he needs to show, at least in birds is like that, because he needs to, you know, show his properties. I don't know how to say. He needs to show to the lady. So in animals it's like that. That is not bad, but I don't know, maybe we can have the man with this color and the lady without. If you want to follow the nature kind of thingy. Because this is actually not bad. I mean, this is fitting the Kleros. I mean, there is feeling to me that is fitting an aquatic creature, right? I mean, I can accept this coloring. I think this coloring is reasonable. It's not very ladylike. Ladies traits. Ladies, male, female, eyes, difference. Just more open. It's a bit like I did anyway. I already raised the eyebrows a bit and made the nose smaller, and I think that's more similar to the original, actually. Do you want the lady to be significantly more round? Yeah, we can also change the shape of this. The problem is that the shape of this is so characteristic to the... It's so characteristic to the Kleros that if I change it, I think I'm gonna kill it. You know? I mean, I could like lower it a bit, but no, I don't want to do it. I think it's gonna be, it's gonna do damages. I think the color is, I mean, I can change anyway the shape a bit, okay? Not much, but I can change the shape slightly so that, you know, is but I think no one will notice. I think that why this head is moving up and down when I go in edit mode? That I don't like. Why the head is changing position when I switch between edit mode and not edit mode? Is this due to the armature again, or? I don't understand why it's doing this. It's not doing this for the other pieces. But the head is moving forward and backward. To understand. Why? At least it looks like, right? It looks like when I go edit mode, yes, it's moving forward. And when I exit from edit mode, there's something with the bones. Yeah, maybe it's something with the... But it's not animated, so in theory it should not move. But it's moving. If I delete the armature, yeah, you see, if I delete the armature, it's going forward again. So here we have the problem that I was saying before, that I was thinking that it was not happening, but actually is happening. So maybe it's only in the female one, but anyway, I think she starts to look kind of different. So you know, it's not too bad. I think probably I'm gonna keep it. Now it would be better if the two wings I really do them the proper way. But because I did it a bit in a hurry, and I think I fucked up some geometry a bit. Yeah, it's kind of different, but it's not very different, but I don't know, I think we can do that. We can remove the horns at the back and removing the things at the back, adding this coloring, you know, this coloring on the fin, making the eyebrows slightly less aggressive, like I did, making the face a bit larger, like I did, and making the nose a bit smaller, like I did, and I don't know, I think it could be okay. And then we have the difference in the dress, right? The only thing that bothers me at the moment is that when I go in edit mode, this thing moves. And I really don't like it. It's correct in edit mode, but it's not correct in pose mode, because you see that there is a distance between this and this. I really don't like it. Can I remove the modifier if I delete it? Ah, yeah, she moves back forward. Okay, so is slightly better. And then I do what? I think I never added an armature modifier myself. But I just need to point to the armature object and that's it. No, she moves back. Why? Why as soon as I apply the armature is fucking up? You see? There is without and the head is not moving. As soon as I assign the armature, boom, is moving back. But anyway, we will redo the weighting on this one as well. I think we have anyway, because we have gaps. We have gaps pretty much everywhere. You see these gaps? So we need to redo it. Also, we need to ensure that the this thing, that this drape, I don't know how to call it, is... Let me just see what happens if I switch this face 1 second. So if I switch this head, so if I want to export, okay, this one, file, export FBX, modules, ClearOSF head, yes, selected only, edges, armature, export, and then I re-import. Then I still have to change the texture, but re-import base mesh, ClearOSF head. Yeah, it looks a bit different anyway. She looks a bit different, and with a new texture she will look even more different. So I think it's good the fact that it's a bit more rounded, and I think it's not bad. I need to change the texture though. ClearOSF, yes. ClearOSF, ClearOSF. Now, I think we also have a normal map for this, or not? Probably not. ClearOSF texture, import, ClearOSF modules, no, ClearOSF textures, head, open, save, Cleros F, Cleros F, Cleros F, add, save, save. Okay. Wow, I like this thing. I mean, it should be done in a higher resolution, but I like the coloring a lot. I like the coloring quite a bit. Okay, so now if we go here, she will look like that. It's really nice coloring. Good night, Marcelo. I'm gonna go as well. But now this thing is broken, as you can see, but we will fix it. Don't worry. The robe or the thing on her is broken. But yeah, I think it's a good change. I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I want to change also this part, this color. But maybe not, because it would be too much. I think the fin. Now, should we change also the fin on here then in the same way? Because in theory, those fins are the same of these fins. At least in theory. But maybe these are more for flying and these are more for, I don't know. So I'm meaning that maybe these ones are more close to the wings than... Yeah, I think she looks good anyway. She's a beauty. She's a beauty. Should I tone down this thing? Wait, I have another idea. If I take this vertex and bring it down, what happens? What happens? If I take this and I move it like this, so from the front, you know, it's a slightly different shape, so it's between, yeah, it becomes more human though. No, it becomes too much human. It becomes too much close to me, I mean close to us, which is a bad idea. It becomes too much human. No, let's keep that. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Is a you know, a characterization of their face shape, so I think we should keep it. I think we should keep it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go, boys. The idea is to be able, I don't know if you want it in the alpha. Now it's also a question for you, right? So, I mean, as you can see, fixing this stuff takes time, but if we want, we can have it in the next alpha. So I can pause the alpha and a bit, you know, for 1 or 2 weeks and finish the alien female completely or nearly. I mean, she's basically done, by the way, she's basically done. But here, fixing this, I think it would be very nice to have these models in. It would be very, very, very nice to have all the models in. Okay, have a good night, boys. If you're new to the stream, please click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and also check our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/planeshift, where you can join the other 44 Patreons which are supporting the development of the game and are pushing for completion. And this helps, right? This helps. Believe it or not, it helps, because sometimes I'm thinking, oh, there is people that likes this, so I should work on it, you know. So it helps, but also helps if you are here in the chat, if you are interacting, if you are, you know, present and playing the game, testing the alpha and such. Okay, see you, boys. Bye bye.